kind of moron gives us this truck?
What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Obviously, we are here at Work for It World Headquarters 2.0. And we're waiting for our good buddy Dave to show up. He's got all of the wax that we're going to be putting over here on the Sony Portal project. You know, it's good to see it didn't fall over overnight. And then basically today is kind of like our last little bit of prep day before we load it up in a truck and head on up to Los Angeles to install it. So while we're waiting for Dave, I'm trying to figure out where a good place for the Red Bull vending machine is. I don't really want it inside. I want it somewhere out in the shop, but like this whole area, which is like the spot that should have the most outlets, does not have any outlets, and I don't want to run an extension cord. So it might end up being somewhere over here to hide the PureTech tanks or something like that. But if you guys have never seen inside of a vending machine, well, allow me to show you here, if I can get it open. Wait for it, wait for it. There we go. So that pops out. You unscrew this booger, and it's like threaded on 100 times here. All right, I think we're good. There we go. So this is what the inside of, well, at least the Red Bull vending machine looks like. You've got your 4 different slots. I would love to modify this to be able to put Bang in here. Unfortunately, right now it only fits the small Red Bull cans. There are ways to modify these, but I've seen guys that like sell plans for it for like 100 something bucks, and yeah, I'm not paying for that. But regardless, the Red Bull can sits in there, and this drum will actually spin. And there's a slot in the drum down there that'll grab a can. It keeps spinning over and it drops it down into the chute here. The back side over here is probably everybody's most important side, is where all of the money obviously goes. So all of your change goes in here. I don't remember exactly how to pull these boogers out. Do you push it, maybe? It's weird if you do. Yeah, I don't remember how these guys come out. Regardless, this one's the most important one. This is where your dollar bills go. You can see some of them up in there. And this thing just kind of expands out as it fills up. Obviously, your lighting and all that for the sign out front. But they're actually pretty simple. It's cool if you go into program these things. So you can program it to be free. You can program what the prices on the different drinks are. You can program a bunch of different things. Like obviously there's 3 selections here and there's 4 slots in the back there. So you're gonna make it so one selection will pick from 2 of these. Just a bunch of kind of stuff that you can do, but it's cool because it's all controlled by these buttons. So once you open it up into programming mode, it's just like you have to know the sequence of buttons to push and all kinds of crazy stuff. Super fun to dig into if you're into that kind of stuff. Well, I ended up moving it about that far by myself before it got way too sketchy. I'm telling you guys, that vending machine is like 600 pounds. So luckily our good buddy Dave just showed up here. Let's open the door for him. Holy moly, it's like Christmas Day, Dave.
Well, Rhino, I mean, dude, 2 times last week you were not an asshole.
So I've earned it?
So I got you a present, man. It's like, you know how they call me Safety Dave, and they call you, was it Safe Dmaxryno?
I've heard that once before.
Right? Yeah. Well, I figure to prevent the diabetes
of yourself.
We're gonna need a caffeine alternative to the Coca-Cola. Otherwise,
what model did we get? The Elite?
Yeah, we went for it. You know,
dang.
You know, in honor of the fact that it sounds like we might be getting a lift gate later on. I was like, fuck yeah, lift gate. Like,
well, we're celebrating.
Let's go Elite.
All right, Dave, let's see.
All right.
Only 2 hours of setting this stupid thing up. So we just reserved a truck for tomorrow that we're gonna go pick up here in a second. Dave is busy wiring up our adapter that we're making for the welder. Obviously, we're taking the welder on site, and you know, usually there's not gonna be a hookup for the welder there. So the beautiful thing about the Miller Dynasty 200 is it'll run on all sorts of power. So I'm just gonna make us a little adapter here. Electrician Dave.
That's me.
Here's the test. Will she work? Fire it up. Woo! I hear power. So if you guys don't own one of these things, you are severely missing out on life. Dave, tell them about the tungsten grinder.
So the tungsten on on a TIG is where all the electrons are like shooting down there on the real fast. So when you could just take your grinder and grind, like kind of sharpen that up. But if you think about it, like the way that you grind the bottom of that, it changes the directions of all those electrons so that you can't really control it. So what they advise you to do is by buying this $150 Dremel with this attachment on it, like for $150 we can kind of get a point on here.
Essentially a really expensive pencil sharpener.
Yeah, but what it does is it makes it so that the electrons slide off of it without any kind of random little speed bump.
Dave, what is going on here,
Dude,
buddy?
I hate these things, man. These things shock you.
What?
It's like, yeah, dog, step out there. It's like a million little shocking, like...
Oh, the stuff falling out of the sky? It's called rain, Dave. I heard it's called rain.
No, I moved here to avoid...
Oh, jeez. So we're going to head over to the rental yard right now, pick up our box truck. Dude, we could just borrow that one. I think it's 26 footer. That looks cute.
So Rhino's like, obviously 16 feet would be like more than enough to do what we need to do, but Rhino's like, oh, we going to do this or we going to do this? So we're going to pick up 26 feet with a lift gate, which personally I'm most excited about the lift gate. And like, if 26 feet doesn't do more harm than good, then I'm on board.
You know, I mean, are you going to get a truck or are you going to get a van with a box on the back? To get it up into the truck world, you got to get the 26 foot. So I'm going 26 foot. Oh, dude, we got all kinds of options, Dave. Why don't we just get the tractor trailer?
I think that is a 26 foot.
That's a 26 foot box truck right there.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's enough room, right? What do you think?
Look at that lift gate, dog.
Right, I like the lift gate. That's brand new, galvanized. That is a nice looking lift gate.
I think that's our truck.
That better be our truck.
You know,
See, what do you want? You want one of the? Oh, I'd take that F350 one right there, though.
Which one?
The one that's actually a truck and not a van.
I see what you're saying, but I think that looks a little small now that you got me on jonesing for the like obnoxiously large.
Right. Dave, can we get a white one? The yellow's like too bright for me. Oh man, I like the old school vibe of this place. All right, Dave, we don't want to hit the bumpers. That's
But my fax number.
Let me show you this.
ooh, the windshield. Why is the windshield $735, but the bumper is $627?
So this is a 16?
Yeah. So we have two packages.
A little smaller.
One with a ramp. I know you guys said you needed a lift gate, but we have these tall ones which have the lift gate underneath. And then we have the 16s that have the lift gate on the back. Those are a bit short.
Well, regardless, they don't have one, but we would take this one if they had.
No, just because I ask when I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm looking at a 16-foot truck here, and I'm looking at a 16-foot truck there.
Yeah.
So when you tell me you don't have one, I have a hard time believing you.
Well, it's because they're already reserved.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about a 26? What do we got for? We got a white 26.
Yeah.
This bumper's already damaged. I'm not paying $700 for it. So,
Like, dog, I can't believe they just like dole out 26-foot trucks to people.
well, I wonder if we can get a tractor trailer without like.
Apparently, no, I think
I didn't see any ask of any license type.
26 feet. Apparently, on the thing there, it says 26 feet. It's like as big as you can go to a like normal dude.
Class C. We got mud flaps. All right, good job, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's always wanted to be an inspector, so Dave,
Yeah, well,
inspect the truck.
I'm waiting for him. I need a clipboard.
Oh, okay.
Waiting on a little-
It's iPads now, Dave. We don't use clipboards anymore. Good eye, Dave. Good eye.
I'm an inspector, dog. Living my dream right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are retreads. Alright, if we lose a tire, it was because it was retreads. That's a bad idea. Alright, well, I hate to break it to you, Dave, but only the driver's seat is air ride. Dave gets to sit over there. Looks like we do have a Bluetooth radio, though, so that's pretty sweet. Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. Is there power locks in this thing? How do you unlock the door?
Damn, Ricky.
Yo, man.
Damn, Ricky.
Come on, you know I love driving rigs.
Man, let's drive a rig.
Dude, check it out, man. We got Bluetooth.
Yeah, man. Hey, dog. pull to apply your parking brake.
I'm gonna push to unapply.
All right. Ooh, did you need a license for that?
Maybe.
I can't believe they just gave us this truck. Look, you can see where they gave it to somebody else. Right there.
Yeah, don't hit the corner of the roof.
What kind of moron gives us this truck?
This thing's got a parked regen button here. Oh God. I forgot this thing's still got its emission stuff on. What do we got here? Dump valve. Oh, Carlos, this thing has air ride. Carlos! We just dropped the rear bags. All right, air back up, I think. I don't know what that did. So we've got our truck back to the warehouse. We've got our good buddy Wes showing up. But before we load it up, we still have to wax all the metal. So basically, like I told you guys in the previous video, we're just using a, you know, regular paste wax. Well, we've got the entire portal nice and waxed, everything's labeled, ready to go. Now we just got to disassemble. We've got a heck of a crew here today that showed up to help us. We've got, I mean, Wes has just been standing around. I don't know what Wes is doing here, but Brian over here with these giant muscles. Yeah, he had a hard day of volleyball.
Look at how hard I skinned my.
He had to play volleyball in boots at work.
No, I didn't wear boots for the volleyball. I didn't have other shoes to wear, and I already took my uniform off.
Gotcha.
I wore the boots.
Hey, if anybody out there is thinking about joining the military because you saw Top Gun, it's true. They play volleyball.
This is an isolated incident.
Let's tear down. All right, now you can start.
Got it?
Yeah, that's a lot taller. Got it. Just don't let it slide off that way.
You guys got it?
Don't let it slide towards you. I got it, boys. I got it. I can film and work at the same time. It's no big deal. Just don't let it. Yeah. So, good old California and these certified clean idle trucks, they shut off after they idle for, I think it's 5 minutes. The problem with this truck is to run the lift gate, you need to have the truck on and you need to hit this switch right there, which makes it a pain in the butt because we pretty much have to start the truck by the time we get every piece out here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey boys, you're heavy. All right, buddy, you ready, Dave? Coming down, let's tear down. Oh. Excellent, boy.
Slippery, dog.
Somebody waxed this shit. I'll take this big heavy one, Brian. I got the big heavy one.
You gotta work for it.
I'm gonna hit the tires on the way out.
I did get that.
Dave, you can start the truck, right?
Are the keys in?
Yeah, but you... That's Dave. That's Dave. Really, Dave? Really, Dave? Dave, that's not the lift gate button.
I just set the alarm off.
Oh, okay. All right, all the steel is off. Now we're taking a couple plywood pieces here. These are pretty light, boys. You might just want to grab this thing.
Let me put the top on.
So, you know, me and Brian, we've been working real hard today, and this is what Wes has been doing all day as we're loading up the truck.
I'm trying to learn a new skill.
Hey, it looks great, man.
I want to become your new photographer for the show.
There you go. Well, grab the broom if you're going to do it, and you sweep while you're going.
I'm still trying to get my...
There you go. Brian's got you.
No, I'm not good enough. Well, actually, this might stabilize me.
There you go, yeah. Yep. There you go. You got it, dude. Easy. All right, we got a new shop cleaner. So we've got the truck all loaded up, Dave. I think it is a good thing we went with the 26-foot truck, huh?
Well, I mean, you know, if God said 26 feet, you can get 26 feet.
That's right. We're on a mission from God.
That's right.
So, obviously, as you can see, we probably could have got away with a much smaller truck, but we like things not having to really be stacked too much. Everything kind of be in its own place. That way things aren't rubbing together too much and they're going to get all jacked up. So, everything that's in here is braced. Obviously, we've got some weird angles. So, that booger right there, nice and braced up so it won't bounce around while we're driving. And then, you know, the good thing is we've got room to walk. And we got a 26-foot truck, you know?
That sounds like fun, man. I'm looking forward to endeavor tomorrow, you know.
Now if the freaking rain would just stop showing up every day, we're getting sick of this. So obviously, being that we're leaving all the stuff in the truck overnight, we don't want to leave it outside. We're gonna try and squeeze it in here. The only problem with getting it into the warehouse is we don't have a whole lot of room to turn and get straight, and then we also have a dumpster right here in the way. So yeah, wish us luck. See how good Dave is at being a spotter.
See, a lot of people like to say, like, oh, that motherfucker don't work. Like, what the fuck he do? Everybody else does everything. You get all great, blah, 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 whatever, dog. That was fucking impressive, dude. That was fucking super impressive.
There was a point there where I didn't think, it's just so tight of a turn.
I don't think most people would have pulled that off.
We fit though. I'm surprised. I honestly, at one point, like 45 back and forth in, was like, all right, you know what, screw it. We ain't gonna make it, but I'll be damned, it fits.
Dog, glad you're on our team, man.
Hey,
that was some good stuff. Man.
All right, well, guys, that's pretty much all we got for today. Now we're just gonna, get some sleep, head up in the morning, and get this booger installed, and get the truck out of my shop. Davis, truck takes up way too much space in here. What are we doing?
Dog, this truck is a testament to why you're one of 2 people who I trust to drive me.
Oh, okay, perfect. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button. That way you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. And look, we got the Red Bull machine in place since we had a bunch of help earlier. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out. Dave!
Roll the outro!
Damn. Yeah.